Right, I was just
Good
looking from that
evening.
angle.
Welcome to the studio. We're live and in full effect and don't know what we're doing tonight. We're doing something new here in the studio. I got my guest, Sarah, Chef Sarah, and we're gonna listen, we're gonna use y'all for a little what do you call it? A little what do you call it when you
Walk
want to
through a
use
test run.
somebody? Huh?
A walk through a test run.
Yeah, test run, all the things. Yeah, all of that. So can you cut yours down? And let me see, is it me? Somehow we're gonna have to
I
figure
turned
out.
mine.
Yeah, so that way you can still hear me. Let me put my thing on do not disturb. Okay. And that way I don't have to hear me. All right, and we're gonna see. So do let me kick. So all right, so in the studio tonight, we're going to be talking about first of all, we're doing a little testing for how I can bring people on my YouTube channel and have guests on my channel. And so Sarah and I, because we're going to be doing the beginning of the year, we're going to be doing some things, all the things. Oh, who's here? I saw a thumbs up. Who's here? Hi, doing. Now, Sarah, do you have your other phone logged on so you can log on and see all the comments?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube on my iPad.
Okay, so you're logged in on YouTube? So you're logged into this
Mhm.
live.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, hit that thumbs up. It only says on my end, I only see one person. So can you put something in the comment so we can make sure we
Sure.
test it all out and we know everything that works. So, Dawn, what we're doing, and everybody that if you're watching the replay, we are literally, I can't think of the word I want. We're kind of, um, we're just going on the fly to see how to have an interview when I interview somebody or craft together the way that I have my eCam. Now, I know how to do it on regular YouTube where you get somebody that goes on. Oh, yeah, perfect. Awesome. So far, we're doing good. So far, we're doing good. Now, here comes the thing. Y'all know this is where the test is going to come when we go to desk time in the studio. But right now, so far, so good. I got Sarah over here. So technically, she's in the green room, you know, and in the chat. So that works out perfectly. So we're going to kind of do a little collaboration in here because I want Sarah, for number one, to gain more followers on her channel so that people can follow her as a chef, as a baker, as a mom, and as an artist. We are multifaceted in our family. We do not hold just one thing. We are just masters at all. And we're going to master more of the things as we go, and we're going to uplift each other as we do it. So I want, if you're not following Sarah, Chef Sarah, let's see. Sarah, can you? Well, she's in the chat, so you guys click on her name, and I think that takes you to her page. And subscribe to her channel and hit all when you subscribe. So that way, when she do go live, you'll be able to follow her live. And if she goes and posts things, you'll be able to also join her, you know, and help her get her followings and all the things. You know, all the things we're doing over here on YouTube. Hi there, Karen Sarah. My name is Trudy. Hi, Trudy. Tucker and Tulips Design. I like that. That's a nice name. Let me see, what can I do with that? Oh, yes, I like that. There we go. Oh, where'd I go? See, I'm learning all the things tonight. We're going to work on these things because here's the thing. Why have all of these things and I don't use the full capacity of them, right? And Sarah and I are usually we are on FaceTime or we on Zoom. And so I figure, why can't we get on here on YouTube and grow our channels together? We're going to be very authentic and we're bringing Sarah out of the clouds, out of the hiding. She's coming forward, and we want her to just be welcomed into the world of social media, I guess. All right, so I want to do a little quick snippet. So tonight, because we're on day 4, and I hope I changed the date on the.
Yes.
I did great. So we're on day 4 of being in the studio with Karen, walking through grief, walking through what we um, basically me navigating my grief, managing my own personal grief after losing not one but two children and a granddaughter. And December is the worst for me. And it's one of the things I'll be ready for January the 5th, really, to come so we can get through all of it, December and January, the New Year's. And so this year I said I'm going to manage it. And coming on YouTube, being very transparent about my grief can help someone else who's also going through the same thing. It's the holidays. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you lost a relationship. I don't know. Grief is anything that makes your heart hurt. What I want to talk about tonight, kind of, we're going to do a little snippet before we go to the desk. I mean, go see what's on the desk. Is we're going to talk about no do-overs. No do-overs, right? And when I say no do-overs, I mean no do-overs. In life, how many times do we get to do stuff over? As a mother, I personally, I had a lot of what ifs in life. What if I'd have did this? What if I'd have did that? There's no do-overs. You have to move forward to a different future, right? Life often really, really feels like you have a lot of choices, and sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. But life often feels like a series of choices, and sometimes they come up good, y'all, and sometimes, they just come up so bad. But there are no do-overs. We can't redo it. What we can do is from a small decision like what we had for breakfast this morning. Small things, the little momentum that shapes our lives, right? Regret will creep in when things don't go as planned. How many of you've tried to do this and then you want to start a business or you wanted to work on this job? You got on it and you're just like, oh, this sucks. There's no do-overs. All you have to do is don't regret what you did and don't worry about it, but ask yourself this question. What can tomorrow hold? Because I can't change yesterday, right? The allure of a do-over is and this is from the blog that I'm literally going to post tomorrow. And I wrote, a magical second chance to rewrite our past mistakes can be strong, right? However, the reality of life is that there are no do-overs. The past is the past. And no amount of wishing, blaming, and dwelling can change that. It has already happened. The truth is, while sobering and also liberating, we can't rewrite the past, but y'all know what we can do? We can craft a better tomorrow, right? We can decide how we're going to pin our future. Like by understanding the power of yesterday, it gives us momentum to grow to tomorrow, to transform the concept. But there are no do-overs, right? There are really no do-overs. And going forward a little bit more is you create a new path forward. You embrace the journey like I'm doing with my grief journey. Like I can't change the fact that my children are gone. There's absolutely positively nothing I can do about it. But what I can do is decide how I'm going to move forward each day, each second, each minute, each hour. That's what I can do, right? So life is just as imperfect as we want it to be, but the best chapter of your life, it's still not written. You still have a long, 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 long way to go. And the only person who can change how if your tomorrow doesn't come is God. Hi, Bernadette. I was reading. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Let me go back over here. So, yes, that's just how it is. All right. So, that's a little snippet of what the blog is going to read tomorrow. I'm trying to do better. I was doing my blog once a week. And then right now, I'm just, as the Lord dropped these nuggets down, because I literally finished writing the book, it's at the editor now. And I'm just deciding that when He drops it to me, I give it to y'all because it speaks to me. I talk to myself first. Because really, when I was thinking about these do-overs, I was like, it's kind of like the what ifs. I told y'all about the what ifs yesterday. You can say, what if you did this? What if you did that? All of that. And so that kind of goes along with the do-overs. And once you release it and kind of like, I have no control over it, usually life is just so much better. All right. Now, like I said, we have in the studio, we got Sarah. We finna try this collaboration. That's the word I was looking for. We're gonna collab today. And we finna see how this gonna work, y'all. So this is the first time we've done this. we couldn't do it without being on live, so we had to come on live. All I can say is this is the studio, and we like to show up and be very authentic with things. Why? To let you know that life ain't perfect, and I ain't trying to live like it is. You know when I'll be perfect? When I'm dead. And ain't nothing I can do about it at that. All right, so let's scroll over to desk time, and I got to see if we can do a duo desk time. That's where we're finna go. All right, I got number one desk, but here's the thing. There is Sarah's desk. OM freaking G. See what I'm saying? Okay, there's Sarah's desk. Now I need to be able to show y'all. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Hold on. Let's go back here. All right, there's the desk. This is what I want to share because I don't have much on my desk because we're uplifting Sarah. And if you're watching the replay, click on. I'm gonna have the link to Sarah's YouTube channel in the box below. But right now, if you're on here, go over, click on her name, and follow her, and click subscribe to her channel because that's what we're doing. We're helping Sarah grow, and we want to finish out. I want to finish out the year. I would love to finish out for the kids' birthday because both of my children's birthday is December 17th. That would be a great birthday gift if we could get to 500 by December the 17th or earlier. I'm here for earlier. But these are what I did last night, y'all. Look at these.
Oh, those are
Let me see.
pretty.
These roses are getting better and better, right? Doesn't this look like it's layered up?
Yes.
Baby,
And those
baby.
are pretty.
So once I get all these roses and I'm learning at the same time, this is what I'm also doing so that I can teach. Because normally I just do the thing and I don't think about it. So now as I'm doing them, I'm talking to myself so that I can talk to, hey, how you need to do this or how you need to hold your brush and that kind of thing. So this is it's getting better. And then I splattered it a little bit. I thought that was kind of cute. All right, so that's it for on my desk. Now let's go over live in Chicago. Well, not in Chicago. Where are you?
I'm in Chicago.
Okay, because I say Chicago, and you be like, I'm outside Chicago, and I be like, my bad, it's Chicago to me. All right, so welcome to the desk. Welcome in the studio, Chef Sarah. So I'm gonna leave it to Chef Sarah, and she has the stage. So go for it, girl.
Hi y'all, how's everybody? So I worked up the nerve yesterday to go live on Facebook, and so I was watching my replay with Karen, and she was like, let's see if we could do something together. So, what we have in front of us right now is one of the pre printed canvases that she showed you all a couple of days ago from Creative Strokes Biz on Instagram. So, go ahead and check it out. And so, I was playing with my watercolors yesterday via our slap and paint on paper, and I decided to do this beautiful, beautiful girl right here. And she was done with watercolors. And I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can use a different medium on my canvases so that people who are not just limited to not having the ability to paint, or maybe that's not their medium of choice. They don't like to use paint. Maybe they like to use markers, right? And so I'm gonna play with my alcohol based markers while we do this talk through with you all tonight. So if you all are interested, these are some of the festive canvases that we have on Creative Strokes. And yeah, I mean, no, Karen didn't. She didn't say all these things because she's modest, but we have a lot of different type of images. We have some sexually explicit images. We have some cartoon character images. And we also dabble in you being able to create your own image and upload it to the site. And then us being able to go ahead and print it and creating kits for you all. So, like I said, tonight I'm going to do this canvas with you guys. And I'm going to use some alcohol-based markers. I'm not sure if I can say the name or not, but they're viral on TikTok if you want to go ahead and check them out. I think that's all I have.
Okay, can you pull your canvas down a little bit? Will it be uncomfortable for you so we can get the full canvas?
No, I
That
got it.
huh?
Is that good?
A little
Should I
bit
come
more.
down more?
It depends on where you're going to start painting. That's just it. So if you're going to start on the bottom, then we got the bottom.
Oh, you don't have the top still?
Mm-mm. Keep going. Right there. All right.
Okay.
Up a little more.
Up a little more.
Yep. There we go.
Okay.
All
All
right. All
right.
right.
I'll put a little sticker there. Okay. Sure thing.
Yeah. That's usually until we get
Research and some more creative stuff came across um my Facebook, and so I did this one. And it's not any secret, y'all. I just want to let y'all know you don't have to be a graphic designer. The internet has everything. I'm just
mm-hmm.
gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Facts.
am the middle person. So like literally, if you see an image, like say for instance, you have a kid's birthday party or your own personal birthday party, and there's an image or a phrase that you want me to put on the canvas, I can do it for you. No need for you to get all the things. I have all the things. I'll do it for you.
Okay. I like that. I like all the things.
In the words of the real McCoy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I want y'all to pray for Bailey. Bailey is my Escalade. We had to take her to the shop today, and the man talking transmission, and y'all know when you go talking transmission, you know all the things. So we're just gonna pray it's just something real minor that they need to just really touch her and give her some fluids and all the things. That we're praying that we will not need a transmission and it'll be okay. In Jesus' name.
Yeah. Amen.
I guess Swole
Yes.
left. She not here no more. Monique, did you leave us? Are you still here? Bernadette, I think we're gonna have a girls' party and we're gonna get her to do some because she said, I don't know if y'all heard earlier, she said she has explicit canvases. Y'all do know what explicit mean, right? We can't show those on here because we don't want our videos to have to be taken down. I don't even know what it is. So you need to send me a picture of what an explicit canvas is so I can know. Okay, Swole is here. Okay, are you doing better? You just want to listen. You don't want to type. Just let me know. I'll stop asking you questions. So the thing that I'm trying to do over here on my side, I'm here but going to transition to watch you on. Oh Lord. So you lose the chat. Oh Lord. Wait, Monique, you naked or you want a naked canvas? Let's clarify. Little clarification right there. Dawn putting us on the big screen. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I love to go on the big screen, but here's the thing. I hate that you still don't have a voice. Oh, that sucks. I hate that you do lose the chat when you go on the big screen.
Hey, do like I
Um
do. I watch it on a big screen, then I type my messages in the on my phone.
oh, so you be logged in. Wait, how that work?
Mm-hmm. I technically I'm logged in on two devices, so
Okay.
I'll have you on my phone, and then I'll have you also on the TV.
Okay. Okay. So
So
I'm
that
over
would
here
open
on the
up.
back side, on the back, still trying to figure is there a way I can do, not that I'm doing anything over here because I'm watching and talking. And it is a little friend not to have this time all the time. I'm really, really, really loving this. It's a great collaboration. I love it. But I am trying to figure out is there a way to put both cameras up at the same time? And I'm quite sure it is. Let me, oh, wait, it say crop split screen. Let's see what that does.
Ooh.
That didn't do nothing.
Hmm.
I hear you can see the chat. I just can't chat unless I type. Okay, okay, but I want to list the phone. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, Dawn. That's great. Listen, the little thing you did today. Oh, too cute, too cute. I was sitting in the Cadillac dealership, and I was looking at it, and I wish I was like, darn, I wish I had some little stuff. I could have did that sitting there, but when I left, I went to the dollar store and got some of those little bows because I thought that was just so freaking cute. Now, as she's painting this, now these markers these are not the acrylic paint markers, right?
Mm-mm. No, these are the alcohol based markers.
Okay, those are the ones that are those are real good and they come in all the colors. And like I said, right now, if you're on TikTok, the TikTok craze, for any if you put in markers, these come up and you get like, ooh, you get like 120 of them for like I think 40 something bucks. I think it depends on what shop you get them from.
Yep.
I have Posca pens, but that's different from the one she's using. So these are a little bit more travel friendly, user friendly, because you really don't have a whole. You can't make a mess really with them unless you just be like the little kids and just want to put them in your hand or stick them in your pocket and leave the top off. You can't mess them up. But
And
y'all
they
see how
blend really
easy it
well.
flows? They're flowing, and you don't have to
And
shake them up.
if you like to blend colors, you can layer them on top of each other as well because they're alcohol based, so they blend together really nicely.
And you don't have to wait for it to dry.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Nope.
that's good. I
The
don't think
wetter
I'm
the
gonna be
better.
able to do it. Let me see. Select all. Oh, sorry. Look, y'all can see what I was trying to do. Um, I guess I'm gonna have to go back to Ecamm University. That's just gonna be it. 'Cause I keep sitting up here. I'll be done flip this camera 50 different ways, and cause it say add left and add right, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. Cause I really have three
I think
cameras up. I have my camera, my phone, and my laptop. Well, four, and yours.
I wonder if you did a Zoom
Oh, Zoom would
video.
definitely work. I could have did Zoom, um, but it still would have been, um, yeah, it still would have been the same thing. I still would have only one camera, me personally. So I think it has to do something about me assigning the cameras. I just saw the assignment of the cameras. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I would have to do that. I'm not stressing over it. You're the one, you're the star tonight. So no worries, no worries. So if you're watching us live and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll be notified when I personally go live, slapping paint on paper in the studio with Karen. But tonight we're trying to help Sarah grow her YouTube channel. Oh, that's what I could do. I could put that in the chat. Like, I hope that button that I have up here that's highlighted on the screen, can somebody tell me if it's clickable? Like if you click on it, does it
Yes.
automatically go to her Instagram? And if that be the case, then I'm going to pop in the chat her, what do you call it thing? Her YouTube channel so you can go over and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And we're going to grow together. All right, where we are. Let's go, Chef Sarah. Where are you? I'm going to mute myself just in case I click on something and it goes crazy.
Oh my gosh, y'all, the wind out there is crazy.
Is the weather bad?
Yes, it's like a windstorm. It's nuts.
Any snow?
I don't know. Crazy enough. It actually warmed up today. It was like 25 degrees yesterday. It felt like the summer outside today. It was 41.
Okay, thank you, Dawn. Okay, so I'm going to highlight for now. We're going to put that up there. So that's Sarah's. Okay. So the one I just shared on the screen now is her actual YouTube channel. So if you're watching the replay, I don't think it's going to be up there, but where it will be in the description box below. So all you have to do is click and subscribe to her channel. And that way we can help her grow. So that way, um, we want everybody to be able to see beautiful art and things that might, make them happy. Like I do a lot of freehand flowers. Everybody doesn't know how to do the things. This right here makes it easier for, oh yes, open her YouTube. Okay, thank you, Dawn. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That lets me know that works. All right, we learning some things tonight. Yes. Okay. It's December the 4th and we learning all things. Um,
Oh, wow.
So yeah, for the people who like you can, Sarah, I think you can make coloring books too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know
Yep,
Monique
I sure.
likes coloring books, and then she likes to like the dolls, those dolls that we get. And now that you can put those on in coloring books or in something, that could be something, and it'll give it's a good therapy for just to relax. I tell y'all to take care of you and do something, just sit down for 5 or 10 minutes, pull out some colors and, just color something. And then this is stuff that you can color and put on your own wall. Like, who needs to go to the store and buy all the art? You can paint your own stuff.
Yes,
Yes,
that
we do,
beautiful
Dawn.
watercolor is definitely going on my wall because she's
Yes.
gorgeous.
That girl is pretty. That girl is pretty. And
I
that's
want to
for
go to.
me. So that's my thing. I've gotten to the place where I started out doing the coloring books. And oh yeah, and so Dawn, that's what Sarah was talking about, like something like my flowers. So I was trying to see if I could literally color draw my flowers, and then let her put them on a canvas. I just can't even get to the point where I can draw them. So y'all would just have to get the one she put on the canvases. It's okay. Mm.
Are you practicing drawing or are you still using the paints?
Am I practicing drawing?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's not even my forte. It's not something I even desire to want to do. Oh, but my girls, I do practice. I do draw faces. Like I do faces, but as far as drawing my roses, I don't know. Who knows? One day I might just decide to pull out the sketchbook and just start doing it. Who knows? We could all color
True.
Karen's rose garden. Oh,
Yeah, your flowers are impeccable.
girl,
I
thank you.
remember.
Oh, wait, Dawn said
I remember.
transfer lightly in grayscale. We could then add color. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to
Oh
we're gonna have to do
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. That's
Transfer in
true.
grayscale. That means that takes away the color. Now I can do that. I even pulled out like you had told me about the light box. I even pulled the light box out, and um it frustrated me. And if things frustrate me, I just tend to not do it because the whole point for me is to relax me and have my peace.
Right.
Now those look like
Yes.
it's going on real easy. So is it as smooth as it seems?
Yeah, so the canvas yesterday was a watercolor canvas. So that was very buttery soft. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love that canvas. This one is technically a canvas for mixed media and acrylics, acrylic paint,
Mm-hmm.
but the markers are working beautifully actually. And like I said, you can layer the colors on top of each other. I'm gonna do some shading and stuff later, maybe with the color pencils. I have some color pencils I would usually put on top and just
Oh,
see. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I could just probably just print it on a sheet of paper, but like I love the canvases because again, I like to use it as the art. So my wall has like canvases that I've printed in the past and painted, and so I was just like, let's see how this goes.
nice.
Yeah, but they work really well. And so you don't have to be limited to just using watercolors or, acrylics. And if you're a marker girl, you can use markers. I know I also have some watercolor markers as well. I don't know if you all know that, but Walmart also sells watercolor markers. So if you want to use watercolor markers to try and get the same effect, you still can as well.
Watercolor markers.
Water based markers. I'm sorry, water
Oh,
based
okay,
markers.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, not water based markers. Yeah.
Now I wonder how, because I have the watercolor pencils. The pencils you have, are they watercolor pencils? Are
Let's
they
see
water
what they are.
soluble?
Let's see. Don't give me the one. But when I don't know if I could say the name because it's a little fancy.
Oh, what's the
I
name?
don't. Prina. Prina.
Prima? Prima? Is
Mm-hmm.
it? No, it's not Prima. You ain't
It's
say
not
Prima.
Prima. It's the Prina. Pri.
Okay. Oh, okay. Prina. I've never heard of those.
I haven't either. TikTok made me buy it.
Oh yeah, TikTok will do it. TikTok will do it, baby. TikTok will do it. I'm here to tell
Yes.
you.
Yes, TikTok made me buy it. TikTok is really something else. You gotta love her. But yeah.
I like the watercolor pencils I have are well I have they're all every one of them is water soluble. So I could literally
Hmm.
stick it right in the water and apply it to paper or canvas. But the one I
Ooh.
have where are they? Um the I can't think of the name of them. Well, I can't say the name of. They're the Karen. That's what it reminds me of my name, but I know I don't say it right. But they are water soluble,
Hmm.
and I also have some Faber Castells because I do a
Ooh.
lot of mixed media, so I like to make marks and stuff on mine.
Ooh. Now that sounds pretty. That sounds like something I may have to research to
Yeah.
purchase.
It's listen, hold on for your purchase. Let me see if I got an extra set. You might get some more Happy Meal.
Oh goodness.
Listen, because at the end of the day, I found out I only use white, black, or brown, and all of the other
Uh-huh.
ones that are on my desk literally are not used. So if I only use like only three or four, then I can send you three or four. Share the wealth.
That's
There's no because I don't use them all. Like some people use them all, and I just don't. Oh, that is neat. Now, did you put water on that?
mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay. I'm curious to know if that
Just
pencil is water soluble. Can you see on the pencil? Does it say anything on it?
it doesn't, but I'll get a little jar and dip it in some water.
I'm just curious because that way that blended in, you can look at the top part of the cup and the bottom part right by the flower, and you can tell how it really cleaned that up. And while she's doing that, guys, if you're checking out this replay and you're like, what in the world are they doing? We're just over here creating fun, having fun, and we're helping Sarah get more subscribers on her channel. So here's the thing, we got a twofer. You subscribe to my channel, the one you're on right now. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification for all so that you'll be notified when we go live. And then also right there on the screen, you can click on Sarah's YouTube channel and you get to subscribe to her. She is Chef Sarah, Baker Sarah, and Artist Sarah. Mommy Sarah, Wife Sarah. She is multifaceted. So there you go.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you do go over to Sarah's and you log into her channel and then you get notified that she's live, and there is a little one that might decide he wants to join the live. Y'all just wish him well. Tell him hello because we want moms to know that you can do all the things. You can still go live and we still just care. We love you anyway. We like to see the realness. I like to see on YouTube or go on somewhere and there's somebody that's really not trying to be perfect. Um okay, what was that doing? Let me
Ooh,
see.
wait a minute. It did something.
Yes, those are
It did.
watercolor markers. I can already tell. Yep. Look at that. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
I'm liking that.
Uh-huh. I know, right?
Oh, I
Look, what if
like
I just
that.
put
So
Oh my
that's the
God.
thing. You can get your brush and literally either do it just like you just did. Oh yeah, that's very bold. Very bold. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
See how we learning
Okay.
over here on the fly today? We learning on the fly
I
tonight.
know, right? And
Dawn,
then I
I
wanted.
do have Dawn, I have Karen brush markers. Those I have. The ones I'm talking about, I'm gonna let me get it so I can spell it right. But I do have Karen brush markers. I have those. I like those. That is what was I used to do years ago in my faith the faith based coloring book. That's what I started using. But these are, yeah, I'm not going to even say, I'm going to just type it in because I always mess it up. CARAN, and then that D, and then that something, and that ACHE. It, oh, that should, yeah, that was it. Because it said, it's like Karen. It's I think they're French, the name. And so when the people say it, I just can't. I'd be like, it's like my name. Yeah. I can't pronounce it. I'm loving that. I am loving the way that pencil just really opened that up. That color, you can really tell how bold, and it's literally lifting it up, and it looks like you're having fun with it.
I am. The house is quiet now. And I'm able to zone out.
Mm.
Literally.
See, this is what we're talking about. Real life. When kids go to bed, husbands go to bed, usually the nighttime is when mom has to herself because she
Listen, I
served
was.
all day long and now it's time for her to take care of herself.
Yes, 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 yes. I was watching a video before you called me, and it was a lady. She was filming for her YouTube channel, and of course, it wasn't like a live, so she could have clearly just edited this part out, but she didn't. And I was like, I had to comment, like, I really appreciate this video, like, because her daughter popped into the background and she's like, I'm filming. And and the baby girl was just like, "But mom, and I'm just like, yep, okay. There's no excuses. No excuses."
Yeah, Portia. So Portia has Azalea. Azalea was here. I'm gonna have to put the video up. Azalea and I did a recording. We recorded because I wasn't finna take the chance of her being on live with me. Ain't no telling because she just pops out and say the just kids say the darndest things. And so I recorded our painting session, the picture I shared with y'all earlier in the week that we painted. So I did record that, and I'm going to put it up because she asked me about it. And I'm quite sure she wanted her mom to show it to her. So I have to put it up. And but the whole thing is, as she was on the recording, she was just like, okay guys, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, and make sure you like this video so that it can go out more. I was like, yeah, you can tell her and her mom does a lot of recordings and lives and things, because Portia does her hair. When she does Azalea's hair braided or whatever, she does do it on live.
Oh.
They be on TikTok though. They blowing up over there on TikTok.
Oh boy.
So, and mostly with me with TikTok, I do it for the dogs. McCoy Righties. They've gone viral. Their page is out there. I have so many
Mhm.
collaborations for McCoy Righties, but it's like I haven't seen anything that I would like for number one to say that I use.
Mhm.
So I've kind of, I'm just like, nope, I ain't seen nothing I want to collaborate with. Because, over here on the ranch, we're trying to get like Kabuto sponsors, GMC sponsors, dog food sponsors.
I know that's right.
That's where we're wanting
See?
because we put enough money out there for the dog food. Lord have mercy. And the puppies went to the vet this morning. So everybody's doing fine. We got their first shots today. Nobody had worms.
I
And everybody is above 10 pounds.
Oh, those some big boys.
Yes, they so chunky.
They are so cute. I saw you post them on Facebook, and I'm just like, oh my god, look at their faces. They have some strong faces. They look like they're dead.
They definitely look
Mm.
like their dad. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Brandy has a strong face too. You know what, Dawn? That's what somebody else told me too. And so on Instagram, I haven't been on a tractor in a while, but usually when I'm on the tractor, I do tag Kabuto. And the dog food, I'm not stressing about the dog food because they're pretty much half and half. They're half kibble and half what do you call it? A raw diet. So but I believe you know how you said the other day, I think it was yesterday, you said, what was it? John or maybe was it yesterday? Yeah, because I didn't go live today. They look smaller than 10 pounds. Yeah, no, they are one was 10 pounds, one is 11 pounds, and one was 12 pounds. But like you said, you basically you have not because you ask not. And Lord, what was that scripture? I know I wrote it down. I done threw the piece of paper away. John, what was that scripture you put in there? Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Where is it? Where is it? It was on my desk. It was on my desk. I had it. I had it. Oh my goodness. John 16:23. That's what it was. John 16:23. I knew I had it. But yeah, that's basically what we're talking about. And that's what I believe. And I thought that was great that you said that. And only thing I liked it in the King James version. I didn't like it in the other version because growing up I just learned King James version. And for those that don't know, John 16:23 is verily, verily, I say unto you, basically, I'm going to paraphrase, whatsoever you ask in the Father, just you ask him and he'll give it to you. That's Karen Ollie. That's her version. Don't judge me. uh Name it and claim it. Yes, that's it. That was it. Name it and claim it comes from John 16:23. Yep, that's it. So I'm doing a whole lot of naming and claiming right here, and is
I know that's
so
right.
we're writing the vision. I believe my vision board from 2023 came on over into 2024 because it's not that I couldn't do it or it didn't happen. It's just it wasn't time for it. And yes, I wrote the vision, and yes, I've told God what I wanted. And then, God usually said, we tell God what we want, and then he laughs about it and then kind of gives us what we need. And I'm grateful for it. I don't worry and stress about it anymore. I used to get all bent out of shape about it, but I don't anymore. I've learned that whatsoever God gives me, it's what I need for my life in that moment. It's kind of like earlier when I was talking about there are no do-overs. If we just get on board with what God wants us to do and what he's guiding us to do, when it's our time to do it, then we won't have to worry about do-overs. And we won't have to worry about the what ifs in life. We'll be on track, and we'll be, I mean, not saying that we got to be perfect 100%, because that's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that a lot of things that we do, we inflict on ourselves. I'm sorry. Let me speak for Karen. That's what I do. I just, I walk out there in the middle of the street and knowing it's a car coming, and then get hit wide open, and then be trying to figure out why I'm laying somewhere, um, boohoo crying because I didn't do what God told me to do. So,
Well, we don't speak on her. We can speak on me too.
huh? What'd you
I
say?
said, I said, we're gonna speak on her. We can speak on me too.
Oh, you
That,
claiming some of them chips too?
yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
yeah. Um, Okay, I have, let's see, okay, we got people in the chat. So those who are in the chat, and you can chat. I have a question. I have a question. And this kind of goes along the lines of, this is for men or women. So if you're on the replay, kind of leave me a message, comment and let me know what your answer will be to this. If you found out You had a friend and you found out that you had confided in your friend about something that was very near and dear to you. And you confided in that friend because you thought that you could confide in that friend and that friend would keep your, let's say, keep the confidence and not tell what was said. Would you still keep that person as a friend? And you can elaborate other than yes and no. Like, yes, you would
What did they
because, huh?
wait, who did they tell? Did they tell like pillow talk or did they like tell the world? Like,
Oh, it
was
matters?
it traumatic? Yeah.
Mm. Well, let me answer. Let me give you my answer. Because here's the thing. Um, and I don't know, it could be because I'm a counselor that I feel like when I'm gonna use Monique, I'm gonna use Swole because Monique and I talk a lot. And even though I'm married and pillow talk might happen, if Monique tells me something that's between she and I, it's not for even pillow talk. I wouldn't share it with William. So I guess I would say I'm saying it doesn't matter if I say it's in confidence between me and you and it gets back to me that you told someone. Me personally, I just feel like it's I can't trust you, and if anytime I can't trust somebody, I don't want them as a friend. They'll become an associate. Then they'll not that I'll kick them out my life, but I just will not confide in them ever again. I definitely would read lightly. I definitely would tread lightly with that. Trusting them with going. Yeah, I agree with Dawn. It's just you know. So I was just wanting to know because again, it's my version of how I feel, and so I like to get. Oh, trust me, Dawn. When I read it, I got it. I would just like to get other people's, because it's not just me in the world. And sometimes other people might can say something that maybe can change. And like you just asked about pillow talk, I didn't even think about it from that standpoint until you asked, and then I had to go back and say no, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Um,
Just one pillow talk.
yeah, I don't. If it gets back to me, that's a wrap. The trust was gone. Yeah, see, yeah, I agree. Um, Somebody asked me because I asked that to someone else, a couple of ladies earlier, and theirs was a little. I consider that vessel no longer without leaks. Yeah, like yeah. And I guess it depends on. Some people say, well, it depends on who they told. It depends on what it was, and I'm just like, well, if I said it was something in confidence, then that means that you didn't want no one else to know except for the person you told.
You have more wisdom than me on that.
What would you? So
Because
what would you? Yeah. So expound. Tell us what would you do?
I don't know. I mean, I think that it depends on what was said, like the severity of what was said and who the person told. Um, yeah, I think that's just. But then also, I think about the fact that like if you told them something, then 9 times out of 10, how can I put this? If you told them something and you asked them not to say anything, and then they told what you said to somebody else, that means that you've heard them speak and tell you things probably that someone else has told them not to say. And so that person is just, that's just them. That's just who they are, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I've learned that if you can hear a person speak about something that you know that they shouldn't be talking about somebody else, then 9 times out of 10 they're gonna tell you stuff too. So
Grandma used to always say, a dog that'll bring a bone or carry a bone.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I let go of that because I really believe that. But going through life, I don't believe it. That's where the trust comes in. So I believe if the dog brings the bone, so again, I'm gonna use Monique because we talk a lot and we go deep. And like I she's a like Dawn was talking about the vessel. She's a vessel that isn't leaky. Like I haven't heard anything. And if we have shared, like in 2 weeks, we'll like be together with a whole bunch of our other friends. We might go into a conversation of something we talked about, and then but we'll still be in a safe space. You know what I'm saying? We'll still trust the
Hmm.
people that we're talking to. And then at that point, it'll be either she or I sharing what we've talked about together. And I guess it's just one of
And
those things you want to be able to, no matter what it is, you want to be able to trust that that's the key. And then I guess that circles back. If you can trust people, then the ultimate person that you trust is God, with all things. And so that's why I dropped that, if a dog that brings a bone carries a bone, because I ultimately believe and trust in God that if he puts someone in my life and that happened, then possibly he wants either them to learn a lesson or he wants me to learn a lesson.
yeah,
And you said earlier, like I got more wisdom on that. And it's, I guess I can't say that I've dealt with a lot of females when it comes to that because I didn't. I think more so in the last 15, 20 years, I've had to deal with more females on this matter of trusting. That I told you something and I said I didn't want it told or such and such and such. And then, but in the other person, they told it to someone that we both know and we both talked to. And it's like, well, I thought you already told her. Well, didn't I tell you not to tell her? That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets a little tricky sometimes. And
some people got word mouth vomit so heavy they don't even realize what they're doing. And some, I think,
absolutely.
and then some people may not realize the magnitude of what it is that they're saying, like, or they don't realize the magnitude you think of them, like how highly you may think of them. Like, oh no, I told this person they're trustworthy, they're not going to say anything, and then they do, X, Y, and Z, and it's like, oh well, I didn't know that you thought of me in that way. I
Mm-hmm.
just thought you was just telling me something, and you're like, well, what the
Right.
hell?
Right. So, and then that goes back to where I feel that God wanted them to learn a lesson or you to learn a lesson. But in that instance that you just gave, I believe it's God letting them know that somebody trusted me to not talk. And maybe the next time, if I'm ever given that opportunity, I won't do it again.
You think they won't?
Yeah, I mean,
Unfortunately,
I have faith and trust in people that God will eventually grow people. Everybody grows up. They don't stay the same.
no, this is true.
Now, it could be it's not meant for me for them to come through me again. It could be that the next time they got to go through somebody else.
Oh, that part, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, because, it's just like I say, I won't cut you as a friend, but I just will no longer talk to you in a confiding way.
Yeah, definitely.
Now,
It's
I'm liking
unfortunate.
the way you have taken that marker and, um, like, what did you do? Like to do the, did
Oh,
you,
I just
did
took
you
a
make it
darker.
darker?
I just took a darker color. So I got one. I have two kits laying out. So one kit has one set of colors, and I feel like they kind of mirror each other, so they're in numbers. So I just took the darker number and did swirls. So like as if
Oh,
the drink was mixed all the way.
okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'll probably go in and blend it with the color and pencils. But I have so much out, I can't do the color and pencils and that at the same time.
Oh, snap. I can move this over here and don't have to be learning things over here. Sorry, y'all. I got a little excited.
It's delayed. I can't wait to see what you did.
Oh. Oh my goodness. So I was putting up as people were putting in the comments, putting
Mm.
theirs up on the screen. And so
Mm.
yeah, and so it was on the left side, but it was over the picture. So then I grabbed it and so now it's on the right side where there's nothing on the right but the comment that Monique put. So
Not
yeah.
you monitoring your own your own video. I love
And
it.
is I told you I'm over here learning things. Shoot. Just wait. Tomorrow I'm gonna be done went to YouTube University and I'm on Ecamm and I'm gonna figure out how to put us where while you talking I could be over there on the left side, which I'm fine not being seen right now because I am. Oh, let's see. Let's check out time. Oh, God, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, so
Yeah, almost out.
if you're watching the replay, we got two YouTube channels represented here today. The one that you popped in on is Slapping Paint on Paper in the studio with Karen McCoy, the real McCoy. Um, if you are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all so that way when I do go live, because I'm going live I'm going to say every night or every day or afternoon, but whenever I do in December, you'll be notified and you can join us in the studio. And also, we have Sarah in the studio, and she's a guest who is painting on this marvelous canvas that she has printed out. And we want you to go over and subscribe to her channel so that you can follow her on her channel as well. And I'm going to put it in the chat. Oh, well, for the people on replay, it's down below. That's what I need to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because the people, if you're live, I had it, it's in the chat. But I think when the chat goes, if you come in after the chat, I would have to put it back up live. So. Well, Sarah, we're coming up on a whole hour. Like it times flies when you're having fun. Like
I
literally.
know.
I could sit here and just watch you. Look, I see how y'all like when y'all be sitting up watching me. It's just so relaxing to watch you. Like you making me really so I'm not gonna say I'm going to I don't well, I do have all this whole boxes of canvases over here, but uh I was thinking I say I'm gonna get my markers and I'm gonna pull them out. And I have my coloring book
Okay.
still over there, and I'll get my coloring book, and that's what I'll do when I go to bed tonight. Instead of paintings, my watercolor flowers, then I will get my markers or whatever those things called, and I'll paint. I mean, what do you call it? Color in my old book. It's still over there on the corner. Good night, Monique. Are you going to work tomorrow? How long are you gonna be down? Like, text me and let me know. This has been fun. Dawn, you're next, y'all, because Dawn has got all the talent too now. Don't let Dawn just be in the chat fooling you. Dawn has got some talent. And also, yeah, go over to Crafty Visage and follow her as well. So that way, because she's doing the advent calendar. And she's doing
Mm.
and the one she's done for the all the way up until now, they just so cute because she opens the advent calendar and I mean the advent package that she's getting and then she creates something right then with it, which is what I love. Y'all know I love creating time you get it. So that's what we want to do. We just want to collaborate and then help each other get through whatever it is that we're in life. Like, that's just how it is because at the end of the day, life is not going to stop serving. Life is still going to serve us. Life is not going to say, well, not worrying about her today. We want to make sure that even on whatever kind of grief journey we're on, whether it be loss of a loved one, loss of a job, loss of a relationship, loss of some part of your life, whatever it is, challenges, you know what they do? They build strength. Every challenge you face is just another opportunity for you to get stronger, get wiser, and see how resilient you are. Like the difficulties you overcome, they shape who you are going to be. And at the same time, over here on this channel, all I want you to do is find joy in the small things so that way when the big things do come, you can take the time to celebrate your life. That's it. Please put our information in here. Do 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 do. Karen, someone mentioned building one next year, just using supplies in our own studios and maybe even swapping with a friend. I like that. Okay, Bernadette, who information I'm putting in there? Please put her information. Look, let me think back what I just said. Are we talking about Sarah's? Or are you talking about Dawn's or Monique's? I'm not sure. Because I be done said so much. And then by the time I see it in the chat, I be lost. But I do like that idea, period. I really do. I really, really, really do. And do. Let me see. Bernadette, are you putting in? Um, or would you happen to be texting me? So, because you know you good for texting me when I be missing stuff. Mine is my name. You see, yeah, yeah, and she's on Instagram. If that's what it is, Dawn, is she talking about yours? Because y'all can keep up with me, keep me straight. Barb ain't pop on tonight, and that's the thing. Tomorrow, um, everyone, okay, okay, and that makes it easier for you to click on. So I tell you what, Bernadette, after the video, after I'm done, I will go to each one of their YouTube channels and I will put them, since I'm mentioning them in this video for the people on replay as well. You can also click on them and follow Dawn, which is um, like she said, she's on the Crafty Facade. She's on Instagram and on here. She has a YouTube channel. And then Monique, which is Swole, she has a YouTube channel as well. So everybody that's on here, I will absolutely do that for you. I will put it down. It'll be in the link below. And you can just click on it and go to hit the subscribe button and, let us all grow together. Because it's not just me out here in these streets. Sarah, did you leave us?
No, I'm still here. I was
Oh,
listening to you.
oh, okay. So we're done. You're done on the desk?
Yes, you can go back to you now.
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Bye.
FaceTime, yes. I don't really have nothing to say, because I've been talking enough. Like I've been talking enough and I'm over here. I've drunk my coffee. I got to do a lot of things. Let's see. Dawn said the lady that mentioned it gave her grandkids a basket of ephemera, stickers, etc. Asked them, oh, nice. Oh, that is fun. And you can get rid of some stuff in your studio too. Because I'm trying to get rid of all the things that don't serve me. Okay, guys. Again, I don't have anything to say. Like I feel like I've said enough. We've talked about all the things, and we've been on here again. If you're not subscribed to the channel, excuse me, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and hang out with us. Coming in the month of, well, I guess January, Sarah and I will have to sit down and really put out a plan so that way we want to have a schedule so you can have a set time of how we're going to do it. If we're going to do it once a week, once a month, however, I'm still praying about how to show up, but I do want to show up. And going into 2025, I would like to talk more about life and how God wants us to show up. And the best way to do that is we collaborate and everybody gets to give their viewpoint based on a biblical principle in the Bible. We're not going off of belief systems that we were taught when we grew up. We're going on what God says for our lives today because we're in a time right now that we just need to be more prayerful and be more together and be there for each other. So the conversations that will come up will be more of how can I serve you and how can you help me, and we do it together. So
Hey,
y'all know me. Huh?
before you leave, I just
Okay.
wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming on here, pouring out your heart and helping us get through our day. You think you're doing it for you, but oftentimes you're actually doing it for us. And I truly appreciate that. And then also just being there, in this opportunity as well. So thank you so much. I love you.
oh, I love you too. And she is not gonna make me cry on here. And
And not.
and not though certainly is not. But I do appreciate it. And I do need the things. I do need, I think I heard the gentleman say we can't take compliments, and I'm one of those people in the past. It's like I'm doing, and it's like I want to serve, and then but I'm so used to nobody pouring back, and I thank you and I appreciate you and all the things. So y'all know I appreciate you guys, but I want y'all to remember to every single day do something for yourself. And I think right now, the last hour that we've been together, if you didn't do anything for yourself today, if you are watching the replay and you watch this video all the way through, all the antics, all the things we did, and all the animations and all the things, you took out an hour because we've been here an hour to have fun with us. And I want to say thank you, and we appreciate it. I don't take it for granted that you sit and watch. I don't. But I do want to say thank you and thank you for showing up, because you know why? Because we can't pour, and I don't have no empty cups, but we can't pour from an empty cup, you know? And that is what she say, if you think of it, others pointing out Jesus in us. Absolutely. Yes. And we can go on and on and on and on, but I've been gone all day and I'm going to play with the puppies a little bit. Y'all have a great evening. Love you guys. Bye.